X20.
Yo, what up, man? ChrisUnbias checking back in, man. Back with the vlog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support, man. Hope you guys is having a good week, leading up to a good weekend, man. As always, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and let's get into the video, man. You see the title, man. This is the stock rise list. So obviously, if I did a stock rise list, that means that there's a stock drop list coming, and it's going to be pretty crazy. Let me just tell you ahead of time, it's going to be crazy. But this is the blog where we give everybody their flowers. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to dwell on any negativity. We give people their flowers. Obviously, there's a lot of people that could have made the list. Everybody can't make the list. So if I did not include you in this list, my apologies. You know what I'm saying? There's only so many slots for everybody. But I do feel like in a time in battle rap where, you know, things could be a little bit down, support could be a little bit down, blogging could be a little bit down, performances can be a little bit down. There are people that did shine throughout this year. So we got to give kudos where it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to talk about people, then when people do well, you got to be willing to give them their flowers. So I appreciate the patience. Let me address this. A lot of y'all know my computer was, you know, pretty much my hard drive messed up. A lot of files that I saved early on, like, oh, I think so-and-so's having a good year. Let me just tuck that to the side in my stock rise folder. Oh, so-and-so doing this. Oh, I remember this little small battle on this small league. Let me tuck that on the stock rise folder. Oh, so-and-so ain't doing what they do. Let me tuck that in the stock drop folder. Once that crashed and I lost them folders, it's hard for me to remember. It's hard for me to remember what interviews people did where they said certain things that I want to refer. And it's like, do I really feel like going back and doing all the research? So I want to give y'all a lot of credit because the comments from the supporters, man, salute to the supporters. The comments from the supporters made me do this list when I was about to say F it. I'm on the road, I'm making money, I'm at the crib, I'm making money, the cleaning business making money, a lot of things going on. I'm like, I really don't gotta do these lists no more. Like, you know, battle rap is slow, but y'all really enjoy these lists. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I have an obligation to people that subscribe to my channel. And if I can give you something that I feel like is pertinent in battle rap or things you look forward to, I'll do my best. So all the comments, I read them all. Where is the stock rise list? Where is the stock drop list? Honorable mention number one, this dude, he's been kind of close to the top of battle rap for a very long time. Been doing this thing for a very long time. And some people call him the model of consistency, man. Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock is on my honorable mention list. Obviously, if you win Cody, then you did better than you did the previous year because he was not Cody the year before. He was actually number 7 on the Cody list. So he was number 7 on the list. He's number 1 this year. He's been runner up a couple years, if I'm not mistaken. It's only right that he wins this award at least at some point in time because I do feel like Tay-Rock is the most consistent battler ever in battle rap. I always want to give him his flowers. I always want to give him his kudos because he'll go battle Bankhead and get Bankhead one of the best performances.
I don't care. Yeah. I'm a bang leg till he brain dead. Yeah. Chop his ponytails off and sell bundles of Bankhead. Watch this. I'm a bang leg, leave him brain dead. Chop him dumbass ponytails off and sell bundles of Bankhead. Metal shooting. Metal shooting. Point blank, it's an execution. Your family gonna want restitution and retribution. Let's not set confusion. Stay the fuck out my way, that's the best solution. I'm 10 times better than Bait. I'm a credit union.
He'll go battle this dude and give this dude one of the big performances. He'll be on Summer Madness and give him one of the best performances. I feel like he's somebody that if you're gonna pay for a performance, you got money and you're doing a payola and you want to pay for a look, Tay-Rock is a good person. He gives those kind of looks, and he's kind of like for your buck, he gives you quote unquote the bang for your buck. So I want to give you that. When I look at Tay-Rock's year, I'm not here to debate whether or not you felt like he should win Cody or not win Cody. He won Cody. So we can just stop all of that at the end of the day. I do feel like he was a deserving person for Cody. I'm not going to take anything away from him. And I like the fact, I was listening to an interview and he talked about how he kept getting close and kept getting close. He probably looked around and saw his peers winning, like Geechee Gotti's winning, Red is winning. Rum Nitty is winning. I think he looked around and thought like, yo, why not me?
You was number 7 last year. You had a problem with that. You had a problem with that.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. Oh damn, I was number 7. I thought it was a terribler number than that.
Oh no, see they done lied to y'all. They done lied to this man.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Like that number, whatever number it was, it made me feel like, nah, this year I'm going for it. Like, nah, if that's the number that they got me at, I can do way better than that.
That's the great thing that Jay Black has created with Champion. He's given a lot of money or created a lot of opportunities for people to donate money and give it to battle rappers. And if it helped only a handful of battle rappers, it was worth it. So you got to give Black credit for that. So he looked at the landscape and said, yo, I can even be better. I think we kind of felt throughout the year it was going to be hard to not give Tay-Rock this award. He was actively going for it. He was voicing his opinion. And it was one of those things where it's like, okay, this guy's in the lead for the actual award, and someone was going to have to come take that award, not come close to it or anything like that. When you sat in a room and you did whatever numbers, and you know, there's a lot of different criteria, and some things they take into effect and something they don't. Somebody was going to have to go take that award. And there was a lot of people that was in a run-in, obviously the Avs and the Swamps, and for a while, John the Don was in a run. It was a lot of people that was close, but Tay-Rock emerges, and I'm not really surprised that he won. I'm actually happy that he won. I feel like, you know, good people should be rewarded, and I feel like that what he's brought to battle rap he's been one of the better battlers in battle rap, and he's been kind of someone that's carrying the torch, even for URL, and carrying the torch for the older generation. A lot of people fell off, man. A lot of people can't do what Tay-Rock can do. Tay-Rock can be the new nigga. There's a lot of people in battle rap right now. They cannot go battle a Eunice and win. They cannot go battle a Swervo and win right now. A lot of people can't fuck with new niggas. Like, they can go beat up on some people that don't really care about battle rap no more, or take it or leave it. Rock can go battle someone like a Big K, and he can come right there and battle a new person. There's not a lot of people that came out when he did. I'm talking Lions Den era that can do what he do. The fact that he gives people shots is another great thing about him, because that is how you keep battle rap going.
It's the part where I get into that AMG flow. Should have brought my alter ego, the contacts and tuxedo. You know what rhymes with Phoebo? I'm your hero. This a free throw. If this battle was booked for 3 rounds, it'll be a 3. You know what rhymes with Phoebo? You know what rhymes with Phoebo? Are you Latino? I don't know if this white boy is Mexican, Cuban, or Filipino, but he looked like an Indian Pakistani from Puerto Rico. Are you a real sick Cortez or Don Marino? Which one are you? Are you a real sick Cortez or Don Marino? Finito, gun butt him, his teeth go. I wipe off the gun like, nigga, what you got on my 40? I'm Debo. I wipe off the gun like, nigga, what you got on my 40? I'm Debo. Shot in the car, body part lost when the heat blow. They find a finger and toe in a whip, it's a repo. I reach for the arm and clap. They find a finger and toe in the whip, it's a repo. I reach for the arm and clap this sucker. Mosquito. Oh my God. I reach for the arm and clap this sucker. Mosquito or razor. Cut out your your mother tongue. We speaking Creole. Oh, rob him. Your mother tongue. We speaking Creole. Rob him. Take shoes off of his feet, though. I won't have you walking home barefoot whining. Pinot Grigio.
I understand why Mook and Lux and all these people don't want to battle. That the price is too high. It don't make sense, to create a battle like that. But Rock will lower his price, take certain battles and do stuff like that. So, I mean, it's to be commended. Everybody doesn't do that. Rock finds a way to do that. His loyalty to URL, I actually feel like it's commended. A lot of people clown him for like, oh, you URL and they only bought you a birthday cake. Bro, they're feeding his family. They changed his dude's life. That has to account for something. That has to mean something. I played you a clip earlier of, and them talking about what would happen if he lost, if he didn't win, how disappointed he would have been if he didn't win Cody. I know he would have been disappointed.
What would you have done if you didn't win?
Oh man,
That for my chart, because I got a chart right here that I track battle rap. I've been tracking you since, documentation wise since 2015, right? So if you wouldn't have won, this would be your fourth time for me in second place, and then fourth time for champion. For me, your third time for champion in second place. So what would you have done if you did not win?
I mean, shit, like if I did, because to be real, like it was already in my mind, like this is my last time taking a run like this. I just really put my all into that shit, and it was just like if I don't win it, I'm definitely taking a break regardless. Right. Like cause this, I'm about to put my all into 2024, and 2025 I'm chilling. I might only battle once or twice. You get what I'm saying? So however it went, I was chilling. Yeah. Like that was
you wouldn't have been tweeting. You wouldn't have been.
All right, now you ready for the truth? We would have been at J Black Door, me and a couple supporters. Like, what you mean this nigga ain't win?
Like,
did you see what he done did?
She called them supporters.
That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. Some supporters. Some supporters.
We don't want to call y'all fans because I know y'all support. Y'all support just everything, not just the battle rap. Y'all support the music. Y'all support everything. I can't
say what I would have did, but I can really say how I would have felt.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
You'd
like,
have
I wouldn't have won that shit.
Lashed out, bro.
Like, I know that I'd have been feeling
I know for a fact you'd have lashed out.
Like, as far as like, yo, this shit.
He would have had all right, and we would have lashed out.
We was lashing out with you, though.
Like, I ain't gonna stop.
I told you that like 4 months ago, though.
It was built against me if I wouldn't have got it. Because it's like, I feel like the run that I had early on in battle rap is why J Black created belts. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
What I really liked about this clip, though, is Lady Caution. I really like Lady Caution's attitude in this clip. She was basically saying, yo, I would have pulled up at your crib. Me and the supporters, we would have done this, and this. In your corner, you got to have a woman in your corner, bro. You got to, whether you are like Lady Caution or not, you got to have someone like your girl damn near needs to be your biggest supporter, and vice versa. You got to be her biggest supporter as well. So I like even their relationship and how she go hard for his situation. So when I look at Tay-Rock, I definitely feel like he's deserving. He doesn't have the biggest stock rise to me because he's already at the top of battle rap, but he's going to be Cody. He won Cody. He's going to be Cody when Surf gets home. And I think it's dope. I think it's a good culmination to his year. And I'm not mad when good guys don't finish last, like the saying goes, good guys finish last. He's one of the good guys, and he finished on top. So honorable mention number 1, Tay-Rock. This next dude, he actually has an interesting year. You know what I'm saying? Just had a battle rap event that he just was a part of, and I'm just happy to see that he turned things around because I really didn't know what his last probably 18 months was going to look at, but he turned things around. He's another dude I'm proud of. T-Top. Shout out to T-Top, man. I got T-Top on my honorable mention. I know he just had a battle rap event. Shout out to T-Top for that, for putting, an event together and trying to bring something into battle rap. T-Top is on my list because I felt like T-Top could have easily fell out of battle rap. He battled Tay-Rock. He came across that stage. Briz walked out first. People thought Briz was going to be a part of the battle. Briz wasn't a part of the battle. I think they got their hopes up and then kind of let down. And after his first round, which was kind of like, after that, I felt like it was kind of downhill from there.
Hold on. Say your first round acapella, because niggas say you was on your scheme shit around. Let's go acapella real quick. Let's start off.
It's crazy because I wasn't even like, it took me so long to, alright, but whatever. I'm like, I said it was hard writing for my dog. Damn, where am I gonna start? I know to y'all he a para-animal like Noah's Ark, but I know he's soft. He tried something on the stage tonight and I'ma throw him off and have rock on his back like a hot stone massage. Yeah, I know he fraud. He ain't never took no trips for them long plays. I told Shine it's a different type of butter in the parquet. I put coke in the water, make crystal out of soft clay, let it simmer in the pan. That's something you never saute. Come on, like
hold on, keep it going.
Hold up. That's something you never saute. I said I had him shooting up every night. Though my scale was jumping, I gave him needles, spoons, straps, anything that could help with something. We ain't even see the police coming. Sometimes you can just tell they coming. It's like Midnight Madness. Everybody left and had me giving out belts for nothing. Shells is dumping. I just talked to my plug last week. He told me that some bells is coming. And if he throw you work, you'll snitch. Yeah, you can tell he frontin'. You can tell he frontin'. Big blade from the side of your rib cage to your belly button. Or I can make him sit with a 30. I R. Kelly something. Tell me something. How you ain't learned nothing from what the staff offered? I mean, even when your career was bad, awful, all we heard was get that nigga rock. You ain't even realize it was bad for you. But now, due to inflation, we see how much that gas cost you. They put a rock in front of a tank. Yeah, that sound like Dante versus Javante. I'm on your lawn, Tay, with a long K. About to pick a bitch up in front of the crib. It's a prom date. You know why we don't get along, Tay? It's because I know you never gave a shit. After that fight, I was on the line every day with Briz, like where you want to take it, kid? Yeah, we started replaying the footage, trying to see who on stage and shit. I seen your man's jump front line. Yeah, he always got to take a risk. It's just crazy. Chess was a pawn that take a risk. Why you ain't want to jump in the brawl? Oh, it's making sense. It's like the police breaking up a cat fight. Tay's a bitch. And you know the main part that kept making me sick is how we said a line about a nigga moms and you kept screaming, say it again. That was regular shit. But you put so much emphasis on it, you turned it to a magnificent moment. Mook thought we was trying to diss while he mourning, then some fists got to throwing. You moonwalked your skinny ass to the backstage, put glasses on and was back laid. Makes sense to me, because we know you met your baby mother on Backpage. Why you ain't tell him that, Tay? Oh, I guess I got... What I say? Hold up, son, I'm going crazy right now. It's crazy. Nigga, I said, boom, tell it. And you turned into a list crawler. I hit all ya. I'm rolling through your neighborhood with 2 straps with me. The sign say 35, but I don't do that limit. I'm creeping in a car with no tents. They like, who that with me? All they see is me smoking rock through a fishbowl like New Jack City. Bitch, he a bitch. Nigga ain't never swing a bit. Joe Dirt, we found out Rock was a piece of shit. And the reason why I feel like I'm entitled to, cause I'm entitled to. I'm a real nigga like Nas album with the entitled to. Yeah, a real nigga like Nas album with the entitled to. Nigga, I said, you got in a love triangle and had 2 men fight for you. They got mad when they ain't want to come and spend nights with you. I give an invite to do from like midnight to 2 to slide on a Street Fighter. That's an in-bison move. Smack, you been paying them pennies all this whole time. I said, Smack, you been paying them pennies this whole time. You know he just now getting his own car? I mean, you made Roxy Reynolds his whole fucking career like a porn star.
Southern amateur action.
Come visit me at RoxyReynolds.com.
I was only halfway through, and it ain't like, yo, Top is angling. I'm not really angling. I spoke about the fight for like 4 to 8 bars. And I'm still not even halfway through. Still getting crazy with your mans. They better stop playing with me, man. But once I'm just giving out all that work, and I'm like, yo, these niggas ain't giving me nothing, I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing.
He kind of had a style where first it was too drug related, and then it was too like dry snitching. And it's like no matter what he did, like, yeah, you got praise for changing your style and being more direct and stuff like that, and not so much drug talk. But then niggas was like, oh, you doing too much stuff. You talking about Facebook messages and paperwork this and all this kind of stuff, and so got domestic stuff and so. And I think one of the things that really hurt T-Top more than a lot of things was that interview that Coffee did. He battled Coffee Brown. That could go either way. He battled Coffee Brown, and Coffee just straight came out and did an interview and was like, yo, all his angles were made up.
Yeah.
And this nigga went way beyond for this battle.
Yeah. Yes.
I will not lie. If y'all know how far beyond he went, y'all will be shocked.
Can we talk about how far?
Of course.
How far
his
beyond?
Third was very creative. Nobody has tried to take that angle of, I don't post my son, but you know I have a son. Because I used to tell people I had 6 kids, 4 kids. Like, motherfuckers, you remember on Twitter? Like, yeah. So it's just like, so for him to have took that angle, I respect it. But it's just like, I am just so sick that they let that fake angle beat me.
Well, it's battle rap. So
I get it. I said it in my battle. I said, as far as I'm concerned, you can say anything here. You believe it's that. So I knew I was going to learn something from this battle. It was no way I was going to come in here with T-Top and not learn something, right? So I learned this is all entertainment. So as long as you can make it stick, make that shit stick. I respect it, like, but I still feel like I was robbed.
But she was just like, yo, for you to kind of like create all this fake stuff and just drag it like it's this, and this, and then talk about you won a battle. There was a lot of people in the comments kind of riding with Coffee. Now, mind you, the battle was already close. So then T-Top became one of these people who's like, yo, you just got a lot of fake angles. And I don't really feel like his angles are fake. They could be stretched. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could probably have some baby mama issues, and then people just say you're a bad mom. It may not be that you're a bad mom, but a battle rap is about stretching stuff anyway. When you look at the Briz fight that he was a part of, that whole Briz situation with the 2-on-2.
It was a little bump, shove, and I think Briz's arm got caught up in Mook's arm, and I turn around, I just see a melee. You know, the entourage got involved, and then, you know what I'm saying, Mook threw a punch, and then once that punch was thrown, it was over.
The fact that Briz wasn't in battle rap was a negative for T-Top. People don't really talk about this much. They just talk about that aspect of it. They don't talk about anything else. Here you got Briz. He leaves battle rap, doesn't battle anymore, dibbles and dabbles like he wants to be in battle rap, don't want to be in battle rap. Here go T-Top moving on. He's getting backlash for the fact he's still cool with Calico, still cool with Murder Mook, stuff like that. And also the fact, you got to think, there was as if the more Briz elevates, it makes T-Top look good because they came in together. And the more T-Top elevates, it makes Briz look good because they came back together. Briz leaving battle rap kind of made T-Top look bad too. And I think the culture looked down at T-Top like, oh, you fell in the fight and you wasn't really about this. So now they don't want to believe none of your gun bars or nothing. And then it's all this other like dry snitching shit that y'all got going on with him. And he had to turn things around. When I sat down with him in North Carolina and pulled up on him, first of all, he's one of the battle rappers that's really getting money. Like, there's some battle rappers, and that's why I be trying to have conversations with y'all and tell y'all stuff. I know these battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to know them like completely personally. Like, I know a lot about them. I talk to a lot of league owners. I'm super plugged in. You know what I'm saying? And I know I didn't pull up to a lot of environments. I see what people pull up to battles with. I see what people pull up to events. I see what they driving. I see all kind of stuff. I see them haggling over money because they don't really got it like that. I see what kind of hotels they stay in. This all stuff you see when you go to events. And not only just go to events, but you go to events as a popular blogger and you're able to hang around them more. You go out to eat with them. Niggas don't got money for food. They don't got a driver's license to rent a car. These are things you see. But a nigga, y'all don't see it, and y'all actually be like, oh, this nigga's a top tier battler. He got to be getting money. It's like, no, this nigga really ain't living good. T-Top is somebody that's really making money. I pulled up, nigga had hella money like out, you know what I'm saying? Doing that little, doing a weed joint here, him and Good started, like that was doing really, really well. So shout out to T-Top for doing that. But when I spoke to him, I felt like he was kind of down after the Tay-Rock battle, personally. Like, damn, I don't know what to do. They not fucking with this. Remember, I'm never battling in Houston again. He went out to Philly and popped out on a twerk joint. And they were like, oh, y'all ain't fucking with me. Y'all ain't fucking. Oh, I'm never coming to Philly again. I'm like, damn, you gonna say this to all the cities, my nigga? Like, you got to battle somewhere. So I feel like he wasn't getting any love. The only real love he got is when he battled Mike P in North Carolina, and he brought out he brought out Anderson Burris. Like, I feel like other than that, I don't really feel like T-Top was getting a lot of love post the Briz fight. Right now, completely different.
I said, I'm tired of all these coon ass niggas shucking and jiving, fronting and flogging, dance for the white man. We have nothing in common. This is the Black Male Voting Project. They came to fill brothers with knowledge, and his stupid ass lived right here in Atlanta and didn't even come to the conference. Even come to the conference. I'm just being honest. As far as stupid shit that he did, this gotta be the worst shit that Trez done. I mean, every morning we woke up to fresh coffee with the eggs done. 24-karat gold steak with the breadcrumbs. This had to be one of the stupidest shits that Trez done. Every morning we woke up to fresh coffee with the eggs done. 24-karat gold steak with the breadcrumbs. I mean, we've been eating for free all week and haven't seen a chef once.
Completely different. I feel like the culture is back fucking with him. He was high on Cody. I don't remember what number he was, but I do remember that he was in, I think, at least like the top 8, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like he had a great year. Like he battled Danny Myers. He won that battle. He battled Twerk. He won that battle. He damn near 30 Chef Trez. Like, these are battles that, you know what I'm saying? These are great opponents. And the list goes, I think he had like 8 battles, but he won damn near all of them. Beat Snake Eyes. So he won a lot of his battles, and I just feel like he never got talked about for Cody, but to me, he was always up there as well. But I'm just glad now the culture is back rocking with him. They fucking with him.
He might be telling the truth about those LEOs, but I think he lied to us about that eye, bro.
What else?
I don't really think. I don't. How the fuck we supposed to know his glass? Because that's what he went to show and tell and told the class. Man, I heard them shits got stuck the last time he tried to roll them back. Y'all looking at me like, bro, relax. Y'all looking at me like, bro, relax. But we don't even know who he is, and that's a spoken fact. Because if the eyes are the window to the soul, then shit, we don't know the half. Hey, before you leave the crib, nigga, before you leave the crib, right? Because if the eyes are the windows to the soul, then shit, we don't know the half. Bro, before you leave the crib, right, just make sure them bitches organized. And I ain't talking about right before your battle, I mean all the time. Because on dating sites, all his pictures got a dark disguise. He gives awkward vibes. And his description says snake skin and marble eyes.
And he never flipped on people getting on him about stuff like bloggers. He like just think about shit that went on in battle rap. Nobody gets on T-Top. Do you see T-Top beefing with anybody in battle rap? Any blogger, anything, any back and forth on Twitter? Like, T-Top like, nah, I'm good. I fuck with everybody. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate this, whatever. I did a blog. I did a blog saying his no-cut event was, like, none of the battles was good. I said it on camera. Like, this is a dude that asked me to help promote his event. I got right on camera and said none of the battles were good except Rum Nitty and Snake Eyes. The nigga texted me and said, I appreciate your support. Thank you for everything that you did to help my event. I really appreciate that. I spoke the clips. I don't know what clips is talking about this money. Like, he's telling me all this. He didn't get mad about my criticism of his event. That is so rare in battle rap, bro. Trust me. As honest and as truthful as a lot of people felt about his event, he could have took it personal that I said it, a nigga that he talks to on the phone, but he didn't give a damn. He still told me, I appreciate you. So he is on my honorable mention list, and I feel like all that other stuff is in the past. You know what I'm saying? I think people is back rocking with his style, back rocking with him as a baller and everything, and I feel like it wasn't like that before, but it's definitely like that now. So I got him as honorable mention number 2 on my list. This next dude, man, I wasn't really too fond of when I first, you know, started hearing about him and everything like that, but I must admit things have definitely changed as far as how I felt about him as a battler and how I felt about him, you know, just how he navigates through battle rap. So honorable mention number 3, Capo. Capo Bravado is number 3 on the list for honorable mention. He's somebody early on, I wasn't really too sure. I didn't watch a lot of his battles early on, and I just, for some reason, he seemed to be like more bark than bite in terms of just, you know, his battle career or whatever. Even though I didn't watch a lot of him, I didn't want to criticize him too much, but what I did see from him, I thought, he's cool. But I felt like he did a little too much talking for the production that I was seeing. But lately, I'm not going to lie, I started to change a lot of my opinion on him when I started watching some of his battles lately. I knew I was doing these lists. I knew I was kind of like trying to think of people that's been coming up in battle rap. I appreciate the fact that he's one of the few people that promote. I definitely appreciate that. The whole Bash Money crew is going crazy and doing their thing. I like the fact that he's from New Orleans. He got his own sound, sound and everything, his own style. You kind of definitely know who he is when he's rapping and stuff like that. And I just feel like the battles he had battles with like Suge and Arsenal and stuff like that. And I just felt like they were cool. But I think a lot of people felt like, okay, yeah, you might have won those battles, but niggas are not really trying. Like, these are not, if the top tier dude doesn't try hard enough, then at the end of the day, how much credit do we want to give you for the win? I think that's an unfair way to look at people, but he was getting looked at like that. But let me just keep it real. One of the reasons why I really wasn't rocking with him too much of a battler, he made an allegation against BBL Hustle, said that she had a ghostwriter, and basically he was the ghostwriter. And you know me, I don't like BBL Hustle, so I'm definitely getting my blog ready, about to go crazy. I got all these people I know about prep. I got Mike P coming out, when him and Hustle was going through their issue, putting up emails and all kind of stuff saying she got a ghostwriter. So I'm like, now we got a dude that's basically saying he ghost wrote for her. Like, put the proof out. It should be pretty easy. Put the proof out. When he never put the proof out and he kind of walked it back down, it was just like, it wasn't really like that.
Because I never spoke to him. I be hearing him in spaces and all of that. So now I'm asking him. So you're saying you wrote for her because you dragged that for months?
I'm not even allowed to speak on that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. For real, I signed something where I'm not allowed to talk about this. But look, Cat, this is what I'm gonna ask you. What does disrespect get met with?
Disrespect? What, more disrespect?
Oh, alright. I got violated. Somebody tried to throw something on my jacket. Cool. I'm about to fuck your life up.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Miss Hustle. She tried to throw something on my jacket. I ain't like that. So I did what I was supposed to.
Okay. You know what? Let's backtrack. All right. How did it start? Because now I think I see what's going on now.
Yeah, so me and Miss Hustle, like, we really know each other, bro. Like, this ain't I only know her through the internet, man. Like, I done got her daughter birthday gifts. You feel me? Like, it's that personal.
Okay.
So for you to be on the internet throwing anything on my jacket,
what she say?
Ain't really that.
So what did she say?
Talking sexual assault, talking rape, talking
what?
all that. Because of a kiss situation that Blue Coca already admitted, man, we friends. Like, that's cool that he did that.
I remember that battle. Okay.
So for that to blow over, the whole culture say, nah, Capo, a complete gentleman. And you still in space, I walk in spaces and you still saying, Capo don't deserve no credit because he sexually assaulted a girl at a battle. Fuck you. Now I'm about to say whatever the fuck I want. I don't care what we...
So now we get into the bottom of it. So you didn't ghostwrite for Miss Hustle. All this was because of that, basically.
I'm not allowed to
I mean, you already admitted it just now, basically. At least I know why you did it, I guess.
I just was like, okay, is he clout chasing? Is he just trying to say something to kind of, you know, get his name out there or whatever? And then he battled her in Houston, kind of on the home. It's part of the Gnome card, but it was the home card, the one they do in Houston or whatever with Scotty from Houston and everything. And he lost the battle. So I'm like, how the hell did you write for a girl, but then you can't beat her in a battle? So he ends up losing that battle. There was videos of them kind of talking like BBL Hustle and Capo talking and whatever. And I was just like, yo, you really created this story on how you wrote for her and then you lose the battle. And I think that's what turned me off on a lot of his battles. I was just like, this was your time to kind of shut her up and you didn't. So I had to tuck that blog away. Like, that blog ain't gonna work no more. But I watched him and Ace. I watched him and Suge, him and Arsenal, him and Jazz. And I was just like, yo, he's nicer than I thought.
This'll change your stance. This'll change your stance. One hook, it got him slumped, get knotted up. And I don't mean to complain, but what y'all doing for the rooks is not enough. I'm trying to cook and hook, my pockets up. Smack, I asked for a push, not a bump. If you're not from the trenches, you're not gonna feel it. Judging for sipping, if you're not from the trenches, you're not gonna feel it. I'm from the projects. If these walls could talk, you might won't feel me. Cause my life been a movie since I had a popcorn ceiling. B&E's. B&E's on the crib had my kinfolk at war. And preventing the break-ins wasn't simple at all. We had pit bulls on guard and extendos at large. Everybody in the house could rap. Even the windows had bones, not a type of...
The fact that he promos, I'm real big on that anyway. So he's doing a URL thing, he's doing a Bash Money thing, he's doing a Bags and Bodies thing. So he's found ways to stay in the mix. He's in Spaces. He's one of the guys that made Spaces actually work out for him. He's vocal in there, argues with a couple people. He's on the biggest card in battle rap with Chilla Jones. He's on that card, battling Snake Eyes, and they were in Spaces doing like a little face off or whatever, talking ish. It was crazy. Snake Eyes kind of bodied him in the face off. You know how Snake Eyes do. He talks so crazy anyway, but it did make me interested in the battle. It definitely made me interested in the battle. I'm like, out of all them battles on the card, yeah, Daylight and Rum Nitty is cool and stuff like that. But low key, this battle at the bottom of the flyer, this Capo and Snake Eyes, is a battle I definitely want to see. So salute to Capo, man. He had a great battle with Jazz. That was a really good battle.
You call my raps a 47, but you forgot to put the AK in front. A heart shot, since you say you love New Orleans. Liver shot, you an alcoholic. Lung shot, breathing too important. Kidney use is dormant. And that's how they turn gospel into jazz. Remove the organs to tell the truth. I got a cap in your balls. So you the Kardashian queen and New Orleans your home? You need to stop the shit. Your titty's too small to be official, so I am not convinced. Your pussy stink. But that don't mean you in the same box with fish. Disagree all you want. That's my prerogative. Coffee said you got HPV, HIV, HSV. That's so derogative. But I want my career to be just like your macho. A bunch of positives.
And I just feel like he just got to stack up the wins and when he gets an opportunity to battle people in this culture that means something and continues. I know he got the Suge and the Arson and the Jazz, but as he gets more battles, now that he has a little bit more eyes on him and now that Unbias is talking about him, and I can actually say he's better than I thought. The fact that he lost to Hustle made me look at him like, but now that I'm watching, I'm like, yo, he kind of got his own, like, dudes that got their own style and got some bars behind it and promote. I'm like, I fuck with them a little bit more in battle rap. I'm like, all he needs is that push. He needs a real opportunity on a good league so he can kind of stand out a little bit. Maybe Hitman will put him on one of these Bags and Bodies cards that has, you know, a lot of promo or whatever, and he can kind of get a little bit out there. He's a little bit stuck in his app thing with URL, and even though they're giving him battles, it's still on the app, and he's still not featured enough. So salute to Capo. Want to give you flowers. I definitely feel like you're doing your thing, and you got better bars than I thought. Better bars than I actually thought. So salute to you. Number 3 on the honorable mention list is Capo Bravado. Honorable mention number 4. This dude, shout out to him, man. I like guys that deal with adversity, handle it the right way, put their work boots on, grab their lunch pail, go to work, and do what they got to do to get back to where they are. True Foe. Shout out to True Foe, man. Number 4 on the honorable mention list. I got him on the honorable mention list because I feel like he's won a lot of battles or had pretty good battles that people aren't really talking about. And considering that he was on my stock drop list, he came out with it, he battled the Ace Amines and the Avs and all this kind of stuff, had his little, bumping and going back and forth with Ace Amin, almost looking like they was about to fight, and that battle was kind of whack, and he choked in the Av battle and argued with the female on stage. I just felt like he messed up a lot of his URL opportunities post the Geechee battle. We all know the Geechee battle was a big battle for him, and it was like, is that your ceiling? Is that where it is for you? He leaves URL, and it's kind of like, I don't really know if he's going to be back on URL. He left the trenches. He was supposed to be on the trenches that one card. He came off the trenches for a more lucrative opportunity. Goes to URL. Things don't really work out on URL as far as him winning the battles because he got Av, like I said, and stuff like that, and ended up losing. But I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on with P. A lot of people talking about they ain't really seen P in a while and stuff like that. I don't know how much, he's booking battles over there. So whether or not True Foe gets back on that platform remains to be seen. I know he was trying to do like a Chicago versus DMV kind of card with he was trying to do Piranha and himself versus Ace and some other people. And it was like too much arguing, and Sheet Happens was involved. No Fly Zone types ish. You know what I'm saying? URL put that phone call in and stopped all that Jack Boy and Ace going out there. So they didn't do that. And I was just kind of thinking, where does he go from here? You know what I'm saying? Like I knew True Foe way back in the day on Guerrilla Warfare, back when they was doing big cards with Gracie and Big Cannon. And I was just like, okay, you kind of was doing your thing there. You kind of had a late career where you was able to get on URL and make some buzz. And now now you kind of might have blew your opportunity. What are you going to do? And what does he do? He starts doing his own league with I don't know who runs the league or whatever, but he starts his Chicago league. He's headlining a lot of that stuff on this new Midwest shit.
I'm the war dog. I'm a mixed breed. Your family getting a death certificate. If you thinking you gonna clip me, they won't understand what's on that paper, but they gonna misread.
And I'm glad he's not calling himself the Gun Bar King no more, because he was acting like he was the new Gun Bar King for a while. And that was all when he was on URL, which was another thing I wasn't really feeling because the battles weren't really backing up that. But he starts his new Midwest thing, and he battled X Factor, Reed Dollars, A-Ward. These are battles that he had in his backyard, and I'm just like, okay, these are great battles. You know what I'm saying? Him and X Factor, he did good performance against X Factor, good performance against Reed Dollars. You can argue he won both them 2 battles. You can argue he beat A-Ward. A-Ward might have got him, but that's actually another good performance.
True Foe versus X Factor in Michigan on the solid, this shit real. Cause you and Miles really some niggas I had to watch as a kid. Y'all showed us Midwest niggas what it is for us to win. So you not just a legend, you really a pioneer. Clean, my man. And Lord knows, the true Messiah is here. So let me prophesize. True Foe. Know my ops get tired of lies. Rifle on me. Scope on it. For you niggas I idolize. Rifle on me. Scope on it. For you niggas I idolize. And a cold round from this K-Dot will make a nigga apologize.
And I always try to commend people that actually do like a 360. He got a lot of adversity, obviously. He's been shot before, stuff like that. He dealt with a lot of adversity. And you could say, F this battle rap-ish when stuff don't go right, or you feel like you had your quote-unquote 15 minutes of fame. You ain't got to keep going. The perseverance is always it's always important and kind of interesting to people that can persevere. So right now, he said, yo, I may not be on URL, but it ain't the end all be all. I'll create my own opportunities. And as we see right now, sometimes not even being on URL may be what you need to do. And him building his stock back up, it gets him Rosenberg raw on the trenches. He doesn't get that battle if he just battles Av, loses, URL don't book him no more. He falls by the wayside and just kind of nobody's really booking him, but his work ethic and him continuing to work gets him Rosenberg Raw. You know what I'm saying? As like I think that's a co-main event battle or something. So salute to him. Now he needs to win the battle to continue the buzz, and it won't be easy battling Rosenberg Raw in Philly, but like I feel like that's a pretty fair matchup. I think Truffaut can win the battle. He probably ain't gonna be favored. I like Rosenberg Raw a lot as a battler, and I think Rosenberg gonna do his thing. But Rosen isn't unbeatable, and Truffaut can definitely go in there and do his thing. So salute to Truffaut for getting off the trenches, fucking up the URL thing, and working his ass off to get back on the trenches and get that battle. You got to give him credit for that, man. So number 4 on the stock rise list, Truffaut. That is it for the honorable mention list, man. We are down to the stock rise list, man. And I'm not going to hold you guys anymore. I appreciate that. There was a lot of people that could have made this list. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you some other candidates at the end that I was thinking about putting on this list, but ended up not putting on this list. And I'll talk about it at the end. But number 5 on the stock rise list, this dude right here is a phenomenal writer. I got to keep it real with you. He's definitely a phenomenal writer. And it's kind of interesting to see how far he gets in battle rap if he keeps going, and, you know, where he gets placed at amongst the new guys. You know what I'm saying? And how much the fans get behind him, because he's definitely talented. Eunice. Shout out to Eunice, man. I got Eunice as number 5 on the stock rise list. I feel like with Eunice, obviously there's been a lot of new Crucible guys. There's been like Mozzie, there's been Eunice, there's been Klutz, there's been Hansel. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on of these guys that URL has been branding. And I am on record of saying that Kid Slade to me has the higher ceiling of a lot of the new guys, but I can't necessarily say that his stock has risen at all, to keep it real with you, because he's been on a lot of app-only cards and he hasn't really promoted, and he gets twerk and he loses. You know what I'm saying? Loses a twerk battle. And it's no shade to lose a twerk battle, but it is what it is, and you end up losing a battle. Then you got you got bad news saying y'all both cops and all that kind of stuff, and you don't even check them on the video. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? So it's like, it's hard to root for shit like that at the end of the day. But Eunice, he battled Klutz, he battled BBL Hustle, Rum Nitty. He was in London overseas battling. Eunice is nice, man.
Well, if it ain't Julian Carter, every letter. I got something to say. I know your pen code, but to gain access in this new community, you gotta punch from the gate. So this can go from a live NBA Finals game to cops hunting O.J. Simpson on the highway. All right, let's cut to the chase. This a one-take thing. 10 toes. This a one-take thing. 10 toes down, no hesitating with Jay. He ain't gonna pump fake me. You gonna probably mention me being a celibate Muslim with a gunplay scheme and get bodied today, because the Quran and that Bible state that it was a virgin whose son JC out the gate by me.
Eunice is nice. He has bars. I'm not really sure his ceiling though is where he can go. I don't like the fact he doesn't promote. I do see him in spaces. You know what I'm saying? I do see him in spaces, so I want to give him some credit. I've seen him like going back and forth with certain people. I've seen him and Hitman Holla was having a conversation in spaces and stuff like that. So I will give him credit that he does get into the space and actually try to be a speaker and say some things. So I will give him credit with that. But as far as his ceiling, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on this. I don't feel like he could be the face of new battle rap. Now, maybe he can prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to act like I know everything. I don't feel like he could be a face or a superstar. Could he be good? Yeah. Could he be a fringe star? Yeah. Could he be a superstar? No. I feel like in order for you to be a superstar, and I stand by this, I just want to make sure I say that I stand by this. In order for you to be a superstar, what makes you, one of the things that make you a superstar other than your talent and your shit talking ability or your performance or all that, is the fact that people want to emulate you They see a Sue serve, they see him getting money, they see him living a street life, they see him doing what he do, and people start stealing his slogans, and people start admiring things that he do. There's literally niggas that went and got Midnight Madness tattooed on him. That's all because of Surf.
Hold up. The first in the world. The first one in the world.
No, I had to, feel me? I had to rep.
Oh, nah, that's hard. Yo, what's up, man? Hey. What made you decide to get that tap?
Hey, man, I've been following battle rap for over 10 years. I got you. Hey, man, I've been following battle rap for like 10 years, you feel me? I fuck with my nigga Surf. Follow me on Instagram, though, at CMalo8 /CMALO08. You feel me? I'm the #1 fan right now. I'm the #1.
Let me see that one more time, man. Midnight Madness. Yo, you got like at least like 5 new niggas though. I saw after that though. What the? That man, he said he just, you hit that boy's soul right there for real with this shit.
Oh yeah, now I flew him out.
He live in Seattle. That's crazy.
So he got his tattoo the day before yesterday. Got his hotel room, got his flight. We brought him here. Got to see his favorite rappers, his favorite battle rappers.
Oh, that's dope.
Only fan that's gonna be a Midnight Madness, period. You know what I mean? No fans of Midnight Madness except him. You know what I mean? So the only fan in Midnight Madness, my boy, man. My nigga, man. One of the realest niggas I ever met.
People want to emulate Surf. You see that with other people. People want to emulate Hitman. They would love to be on Wild 'N Out and Shiny, pulling up in G-Wagons and stuff. I've been to battle rap events and seen the way battlers even look at Hitman when he come in there. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to be moving like the military, coming there with a whole bunch of Bloods and his brother and all kind of stuff. And he just moved, pulling up in G-Wagons, parking. He moves like he got shit going on. You see that with other people. There's been a handful of battlers like that in this culture that you see. Loaded Lux, Murder Mook, they're emulated. People be like, yo, I grew up watching this dude. That's what you need. Emulation is a big part of helping you become a star, because the more people want to emulate you, that kind of goes along with your superstar ability. Sometimes people need to want to be like you. You look at someone like Twerk, and it's like, yo, people are rapping like Twerk. He's able to change battle rap a little bit. People are rapping like him, doing hand gestures, doing this. Yeah, we may look at it and be like, damn, man, everybody trying to rap like Twerk. Everybody doing the hand gestures. Everybody doing the pow, bow, and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, that's what makes you a star, is niggas want to be like you. That's why stars and superstars, they become endorsers of things, and they're like, yo, I'm drinking vitamin water, and everybody goes out and buy vitamin water because 50 Cent was telling everybody vitamin water was dope. Influencers become influencers because when you are a superstar, you can influence, and that's why people pay you to endorse stuff, because people know that when people see you, they want to do what you do. Emulation. And that's why I look at with Eunice being a virgin. Nobody wants to be a virgin, bro. If he was a player ass dude, a cool ass nigga, a nigga that got bitches, a nigga that was shiny and getting money and popping his shit, he'd probably be wanting to be emulated. But he's quiet, looks like a high schooler, a virgin, stuff like that. The people that watch battle rap, street niggas, they don't want to emulate that. So I feel like his superstar has a ceiling to it. He'll just be good. He'll just be a star, a friend star. Never a superstar though. Never a Surf. Never a Lux. Superstars. He won't be that. But I do feel like URL should back him. URL should do some things. I am interested to know how he will be outside of a small room. I've never seen him battle in a big room. Like I saw him in London, but London cheers for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like who boos over there in London? Like it's easy to get people to rock with you. I want to see him in a situation where I'm like, yo, can you go rock out in Houston? Can you go in Houston in front of 800 or 900 people and just kill that crowd? I don't know if he has that. He's super lyrical, and I don't know if the lyrical miracle wordsmith stuff, I don't know if people in Houston want to see that. So when it comes to Gnomes and Summer Madnesses and Homecomings in New York and that, I don't know if Eunice is one of those kind of battlers. But if URL want to know if he a star, URL need to put him in those kind of environments and be like, yo, can you rock?
That's right. That's right.
The Grim Reaper. When he calls himself the Grim Reaper, it's to make up for his short man complex. Hey, what is he like? 5'5", 4'3", legit weak.
5'6".
Yeah, but anyway. Like I said, legit weak. But the Reaper, nah, he represents death with plots that get deep. So in his head, he's 6 feet. You say every battle. It's different. You say every battle turns into a eulogy. My condolences, right? Well, this is cap. You knew it too, because at this point, them condolences just feel like bishops at the funeral. I'm talking Shine, Geechee, Av, Rock. Can't say you won, nigga. Lost the T-top while your undershirt was bigger than the T on top, dressing like a bum, nigga. You even lost to Prep back when he was one, nigga. Dumb nigga. Now, you had a couple bars about me being a virgin. And that was real fine, but didn't DNA call you a crab? Fair to say, that was pussy. And I don't know what that feel like. You about to...
I do like his aggression a little bit in battles, though. Like, he may not really have it so much, like, on his day-to-day interview style. And he might not be the biggest ish talker, but the way he be talking sometimes in battle, he told Hustle, like, yo, I'm him.
I said awfully bleeding, Garden of Eden, without sin in the beginning, a split his apple. Finna bag you, going off, smoking both of y'all if I really have to. This 4-5 gonna be a coat with 2 bodies, the little rascals. Why did I'm him for real. I'm him for real.
You know what I'm saying? The way he be talking in battles and stuff, I'd be like, yo, he got a little bit of that in him. It's just that we need to see more. So, he's had great battles though. So I definitely, him and Rum Nitty is crazy. I'm like, oh shit. Him and Rum Nitty, like low key Rum Nitty got 2 of the best battles this year.
On my soul, these niggas timid. This is a for sure body. Get your boy behind me. I get the whipping ass. Right out the gate, like a horse jock.
Him and Eunice, and him and Loaded Lux. Shout out to Eunice for that. Number 5 on the stock rise list. Number 4 on the stock rise list. It's a culmination of some people. You know what I'm saying? They represent a group, so I don't even want to single one out and not the others. Definitely some standouts, and I'm going to talk about the standouts, but I lumped them all together, and they coming in at number 4. Bags and Bodies. Bags and Bodies is 4 on the stock rise list. Why? Because everybody on there is doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with J2. J2 to me could have his own slot on the stock rise list. Like, he could have been a number, and I had him as a number at first. I was like, yo, you gonna get your own time, but I'm gonna talk about him and give him his own time, because obviously he battled Snake Eyes, he battled Twerk, he battled A-Ward, and yes, he lost some battles, but he's not gonna be some guy that's gonna run through battle rap and win all these battles anyway. The fact that he's managed to stay relevant in a culture that is against people with his kind of sexual preference, they're against that. And the fact that he has a I don't give a damn attitude, it says a lot about him. And a nigga can actually rap. That's the crazy thing. The nigga actually has bars. He was runner up for the Bags and Bodies joint. He lost to Cali Boy Smooth. He ends up losing the money, but he beats Mac Myron and stuff like that. And I just feel like, yo, when he sat down and did that face off with Truffaut, and Truffaut was like, why don't you like coochie? And he was just like, I just don't. And the fact that went viral, that kind of stuff gets you out of battle rap. It gets you out of battle. Niggas like, yo, I'm not fucking with him.
Big ass Glock with a tune in it. It's not enough. How you gonna do it when I shoot you up? Boom, boom, pow, pow. Gang, and this how you be moving. I'ma do it with the fab. Pistol on me. Woo, woo.
Bro, you know you lying, bro. You know
and to see him grow in battle rap and just kind of like his stamp. I see him now. He everywhere. Like the whole culture accepts him. You know what I'm saying? He hanging out with Twerk. He's in the spaces. Everybody rocking with him. And he was on a Netflix joint. He just beat Jack Boy recently on URL. So I'm just like, that's the thing with him. Let's move him right along. Snake Eyes, Bags and Bodies doing his thing.
Hey, yo, you talk about the A shit. That just mean you still really on my dick. That was the same. Since you want to talk about the A shit, that means you just really on my dick. That's the same night Briz got jumped and you froze really in the middle of this shit. How you gonna talk about freezing, nigga? It be niggas calling me out, having me on their hit list, acting like they built to swim. It should have been me versus J2, and I mean me versus JC and you versus J2. That's what it should have been. Because I'm quite sure he appreciates your closing verse and let you put it in. Nigga, why your chin?
Snake Eyes is the king of promo. I love what Snake Eyes just had the battle of the night with him and Rum Nitty on T-Top's event. He managed it. Bro, for someone that don't have a machine around him, this nigga gets the fucking battles, bro. He gets whatever battle he want. Like his rise in battle rap could damn near be studied. This nigga was on Angry Fan Radio rapping for free. He was on the radio rapping like, yo, I'm a rapper. Like, oh, spit something right now. He's rapping. He went from there to URL to being paid to battle, all this kind of stuff. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even understand how anybody in this culture could not like Snake Eyes. When niggas be dissing Snake Eyes, I'm like, yo, you don't like the essence of battle rap. Like, yeah, he don't win a lot of battles. He loses some battles, stuff like that. Bro, he keeps every fucking battle interesting. Him and Capo, I want to see it. I don't care nothing about it. It's one of the most anticipated battles on that card for me. If you listen to him and Capo in the face-off, he was going crazy on Capo. And it was so hilarious. I was dying laughing listening to that joint. I'm like, yo, this nigga can just turn anything into an argument and talk crazy. And y'all try to play him and get him out of here with that fucking, with that chick from New Orleans or whatever, talking about you damn near sexually harassed her. Y'all try to get Snake Eyes out of here, and he persevered through that. So I want to give him credit for that. Who else we gonna talk about? Oh, Dollar Bill. I gotta talk about Dollar Bill. You know what I'm saying? Dollar Bill is one of the hottest niggas in battle rap. He could have his own slot as well.
I heard some niggas say we similar though. Well, tonight I'm here to dead that. Y'all can tell whoever said that. If I can sneeze about the I knock his head back. If I can sneeze. Tonight, listen, I heard some niggas say we similar. Well, tonight I'm here to dead that. And y'all can tell whoever said that. If I catch sneeze about the I knock his head back. Leg clap. You dead, Scrap. I ain't gonna lie, Bo. Dollar Bill in Ohio. They didn't believe it till they seen it in black and white. It's vitiligo. Now what if I go? What if I go? They didn't believe it till they seen it in black and white. It's vitiligo. Now what if I go as far as to say this gonna be a 30? Mike in the flu game, I could put sneeze on a jersey. This gonna be dirty, man. I'm Dollar Bill, and y'all know what I do whenever I step. I got the call, and I got right up on Bo. I was a bicep. Paranoia. Boy, I know my demons grow within. I talk to my demons more than friends. And you don't think I hurt you, Sneeze? I'm trying to hold it in. I don't get killed because of your pride, boy.
Dollar Bill has definitely been doing his thing, and you know, he battled that battle he had on RBE versus the Swords was fire. He didn't had a lot of battles, like just coming up on the brick scene and just his small leagues. You just type Dollar Bill versus whatever, you see him on a lot of small leagues. He is somebody, honestly, bro. He's the hottest new nigga in battle rap, bro. It's Dollar Bill. It really is. Like, it's Dollar Bill. When I be thinking about, like, Kid Slade and URL, like, yo, Kid Slade could probably, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really, Dollar Bill is somebody that, it's like you see him, he got his own style, he got his own slogan, he got charisma, he got everything. You know what I'm saying? He got everything. And the most important thing he got, he is fucking interesting, bro. He's interesting. He's funny. He's clever. He got his own style. I love watching every single battle from Dollar Bill. And I feel like for a new dude, I wish he could get some type of exposure in terms of just, I wish someone snatched him. Now that the brick process isn't really, he's not tied into that anymore. I wish he could just get a bigger opportunity. It would have been dope to see him in a blue room if ARP was still doing events. That would have been crazy, but that didn't happen. But Dollar Bill is definitely fire. And I can't leave out KD. I can't leave out KD. You know what I'm saying? Capo is also on here too, but KD from St. Louis, salute to him. He's also another dude doing his thing, just got crazy on the Hitman card, and he's constantly been invigorating himself. He was in Midnight Madness, he battled Wise and different stuff like that. So salute to KD.
I usually don't pay attention to predictions, I get it, but let's be real. You a non-factor, only got shock factor because they think the underdog ain't that skilled. I had to stop, like, wait, this can't be real. These people are betting on you. They believe in you. They want you to make this a kill. This a big look. They want you to seal that deal. Even if you lose and do good, they gonna praise you still. That's all facts. You can't debate that. Chill. It's like sleep paralysis. Because if you thought a demon was gonna hold you down, this gonna be a wake up still. I hate this feel. I hate this feel. This nigga can't mess with me. It's gonna be a 3-0. Let's just see. I know I said sleep paralysis, but really, he's finna rest in peace. Still bang you. Everybody dead if I lift the Mac. Hit the Bay Area off the rip. Sound like a Brazilian wax. He can rap.
You know what I'm saying, KD. So Bags and Bodies as a whole, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they do their thing. And number 4 on the stock rise list. Coming at number 3 on the stock rise list, man. This is another collaborative situation here, man. I didn't want to pinpoint or leave people out or do their thing, but collectively, these niggas are definitely doing their thing. Trenches. Shout out to the Trenches, man. I feel like all of these dudes are next up in battle rap. I gotta keep it real with you. I salute Easy a lot for everything he's done with this whole situation. I feel like he's definitely created some buzz. He created some energy. He created maybe some potential budding stars, and he definitely got a roster of some killers over there. Starting with King, someone who I personally like a lot, who battled Jay Moore, Cortez, Muwop, stuff like that.
The Trap House was a horror movie. I know a weed plug I grew up with on 7 Mile. Doctors weighing a newborn. He was healthy with 7 pounds. This a better style. This a better style. The gun, super loud. That's the heckler when it's spitting. So I shot the gun through the coat jacket. It sounded better in the trenches.
I feel like he has an interesting style. He kind of super bar heavy, energetic, very, very hyped up or whatever. I love everything King brings to battle rap. He's one of my favorite new guys. Him, Dollar Bill, stuff like that. Some of my favorite new guys. Kid Slade, King, Dollar Bill, favorite new guys in battle rap. Then you got Muwop. Shout out to Muwop. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing his thing as well. Battle Jay Moore, Appa, King, and Clone. He battled some of these people.
You better bring your squad for shit show. You been warned. Threats though. Tip-toe kick dough, better get low. Down to my last, I gotta get bored. I could make a profit in the trenches. But first I gotta flip more. It's more.
So Muwop, shout out to him. He's doing his thing. Obviously, Jay Moore has battled all these people. I keep talking about that. He battled Muwop. He battled King. He battled Tex. He battled like he also just battled Bonnie in a 1-rounder. He's about to battle Ace Amin. That's going to be a crazy battle, probably with a whole bunch of bumps and all kind of crazy stuff. Hopefully it finishes with no drama. But shout out to Jay Moore, because I feel like the thing with Jay Moore, like Jay Moore, in my opinion, is probably the biggest, like kind of like fringe star out of the trenches.
Ironic, my cousin lost his spirit in front of wine store. I said it's a mind war. Ironic, my cousin lost his spirit in front of wine store. A fiend said fentanyl cures cancer. It's to die for. My grandma 5'4". She was mad I sold weed out her home. I had to hide more. So like the handicap bus, I put niggas on through the side door.
I don't know if he's better than King per se or anything like that, but I do feel like his buzz and the fact that he just got drama behind him. I just feel like Jay Moore just got a little bit of the it factor. He talks shit hella crazy, does a few interviews here and there. He's a little bit more out there than a lot of these other guys. Obviously, he's been around longer than them, but he's more out there. And I feel like he probably has a leg up in terms of just popularity over these dudes. But so salute to Jay Moore. Then you got Tex. I know he had an issue with Easy. This seemed like they worked things out. He's about to battle Snake Eyes on the upcoming Trenches card, but he's another dude, battle Mac Myron, battle Jay Moore, stuff like that. And Tex is just a guy, you got to be winning these battles now. You got to beat Snake Eyes and all this other stuff because you done a lot of talking about, you know, things that you didn't like about the trenches and different stuff like that. And you done a lot of talking. And now it's all eyes on you, and you're going to have to back it up. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like you're talented enough. You don't even have that many battles, and you already got a buzz bigger than a lot of other people. I think you probably on like your 6 or 7 battle already. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you ain't even been in battle rap that long, and you on some of the best cards that's on the trenches. So salute to you. Then you got Dre Majesty. He battled Baby James, Jay Moore. He's another kind of slept on person, but he's another guy that's super talented, part of the trenches, and does his thing. So when you look at this entire roster, bro, these niggas are nice, and they are next up in battle rap. I don't know which one of these are going to emerge as the man, but they got some talent, you know what I'm saying? And I would love to see Trenches battle some other, like it's time for them to battle other people, like in terms of just league versus league stuff, like Trenches versus Riot and Trenches versus Bags and Bodies. I think that would be dope. I definitely feel like that would be dope, and I'm kind of interested to see how that go. Jay Moore versus Dollar Bill, like that's fire to me. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely fire. So I wouldn't mind seeing some of these battles. But salute to Easy, man. What can I say? Like I can't, like, as much as y'all can hate on Easy, not like certain stuff he do, not like the way he handled certain situations or the way he left URL or he talks too much ish, you cannot say this dude didn't just blow up the trenches, because he did, and them niggas are next up. So Trenches is number 3 on my stock rise list. Coming in at number 2 on the stock rise list, man, salute to this guy. Because he definitely is somebody that I never expected to be kind of where he is right now. If I'm going to be real with you, I never expected he would get there. I felt like he was missing some things in battle rap. He probably still missing some of those things, but I do feel like he's moving in the right direction. So I got to give him credit because I've definitely been very critical of him in the past. Av. Shout out to Av, man. Number 2 on the stock rise list. When you come number 2 on Cody, you have to be on the stock rise list because I know he probably wasn't even in the top 10 last year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what position he was or where he was, but he couldn't have been super, super high. So for him to be number 2 and for so many fans to be clamoring for him to be number 1 on the stock rise list, I feel, number 1 on Cody, I feel like he's definitely deserving. Battle Big T, battle Hollow the Don, battle A-Ward, 40 bars, won all of those battles, potentially won every round, went to Chicago, beat Big T, killed A-Ward in Atlanta, killed 40 bars. He got some other battles as well. I'm probably leaving out some.
Like, I understand we all ain't perfect, but strictly like trying to live your life off a facade ain't working. Trust me, only in the bars they lurking. Now I don't know where the fuck you from, but being froze mean the heart ain't working. These niggas nervous. These niggas nervous. These niggas nervous. These niggas nervous. But see, when I'm lurking to spray my tool, I let a shotgun lift his soul. That's deja vu. Ooh, I'm an arrows and leave him there, bro. Freckles blown off his face. They think he's a flare soul. Niggas hoes. I will arrows and leave him there, bro. Freckles blown off his face. They think he's a flare soul. Niggas hoes. You spent your life lying like a fraud. So save the jazz for your white side, like a song. Cause I'ma keep it peace. I'ma keep it street. Bomb on them with the peace. They gonna find this bitch Rose with a bullet like she a freak. Niggas
He's scheduled to battle Shayna Ashley coming up, but I don't know if that battle is still going down. And say what you want to say about the boss. I know a lot of y'all don't really like her. Y'all probably feel like she's in spaces too much. I don't really have a problem with her at all, to be honest with you. It's probably more of that Tati chick and how lame she is, but everybody else is pretty cool. But I feel like this is what I'll say to everybody that doesn't like the boss. Maybe you can appreciate this. She has provided some structure to everything she's a part of. And I can appreciate that because battle rap right now doesn't have a lot of structure and niggas is doing a lot of bullshit. But she got in battle rap, or the people that she aligned herself with or helped herself, she did provide structure. So you look at Av. I feel like Av is out there more than he ever was when he was on URL. I feel like he's more vocal in spaces, even if we don't really want to hear some of the stuff that he's talked about, but I can at least appreciate that he's actually in spaces talking about whatever it is. I see him a little bit more in like at events and supporting events and doing stuff. He has bigger battles on URL. I don't feel like he was like, yeah, he battled Arsenal and he battled Clips and he had Rum Nitties and he had these battles, but I feel like he's a little bit more like, sometimes a machine can just put you on stuff. It's not really you working to get on these cards. It's just like URL feels like they signed you to a deal. They offering you these battles and you're getting these battles because you're winning the battles before. I feel like some of these battles he's getting is like, yo, he's getting these battles. And I feel like the boss has a big deal to do with that. I feel like she kind of has him out there more. Maybe it's because she hosts a lot of spaces and he comes in there with her. Whatever it is, it's getting Av out there more. And I feel like if you're the boss and you're working with Av, your goal is to put him more in the spotlight. And she's doing that. Your goal is also to get him battles. So he battled A-Ward, 40 bars, Hollow the Don, Big T, about to battle Shayna Ashley. She's getting him on cards. None of these are URL battles, bro. Like, so you would have thought someone like Av, who's very quiet most of the time, who's not as outspoken and who's not a fan favorite. Like, fans rock with him, but they're not in love with Av. Like, they don't like him like that. Sometimes you can, when URL ain't booking you, you can really not really be getting booked like that. But the boss got this nigga working. She has, like, whatever you feel about Av, maybe she has relationships that he don't. That's why he can get her on Bags and Bodies, get him on a Bags and Bodies joint or something like that. Maybe he don't got that hitman relationship. Without the boss, I don't really know. Without the boss being from St. Louis, I don't know if Av gets on a hitman card. He's not in, like, quote unquote hitman circle. But the boss is from St. Louis, represent Av. She pushes for him to get on there. So if you a manager, that's all you can ask for. It's for you to get your client battles. She got her clients second and third on Cody. And them niggas is working. So say what you want to say. There's still work for Av to do. He can switch up his style a little bit more. He can try different things in battles. You know what I'm saying? But he's pretty much the same. Like, he's going to show up to a battle. He's going to rap. He's going to have on a polo shirt because he wears polo. I mean, I like polo too. Don't get me wrong. That's my brand also. But he hasn't, like, he doesn't promote anything else in terms of, like, he's not, I don't know. Like, sometimes you got to brand other things in a battle where people are seeing, like a t-shirt that you created yourself or your mixtape, put it on your shirt and be like, yo, shout out to him. Y'all make sure y'all get my mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. He don't do nothing creative. He's just going to do what he do. And you kind of know he's going to show up. He's going to rap. He's going to have on a polo t-shirt and he's going to go home and that's it. The boss, I feel like, has helped him a little bit. Forced him to be out there a little bit more. But he grew his hair out, and at the end of the day, I got to give Av his credit, man. So he is number 2 on the Stock Rise list. We are down to number 1 on the Stock Rise list. This guy is very deserving to be number 1, and it's really hard to argue. It's definitely hard to argue that he should be on the list. I mean, that just goes without saying, but I do feel like that he's kind of had the biggest leap, if I keep it real with you. Swamp. Shout out to Swamp, man. Number 1 on the Stock Rise list. He was number 3 on Cody. Obviously, he was not number 3 before, so he did move up on Cody. And I feel like a lot of people felt like he also could have won Cody. So I do feel like that's something for him. He's battled Calico. He's battled Verb. He's battled Rex. He battled Chef Trez, 40 bars. The list goes on of battles that he had. And I feel like he solidified this year that he is top tier.
I said, I can tell you never did shit or been in them places. Right. Type of nigga that only get comfortable when he walk in once he see familiar faces. You be the man on Twitter when you be up in them spaces. Right. But not the man when I pull up and really be up in they spaces. Right. I'm talking all up in their faces. Step for step, I can damn near feel their laces. I'm finna. I'm finna put you on a whole different type of card, my nigga. I'm talking Hallmark. This ain't battle. This battle ain't going how the fuck y'all thought. Ain't no checking me. They don't even check receipts when I leave out of Walmart. You sensitive ass. You sensitive ass bitch. You mad cause I said you ain't nothing but a pile of shit. I don't give a fuck about no accolades or acknowledgements. I don't care about your accomplishments. I don't care about no conscious Black Panther Wakanda shit. I will really check your fucking chin and keep checking like a pot of grits. You think
I don't think you can really deny that he's top tier. He's someone that can headline a lot of battles. He also battle hustle, so he can headline a battle, like maybe on a certain league or whatever. But I do feel like he can rub shoulders with the rest of the top tiers. He had a PG, it was the only PG battle in the last 5-6 years that went to 1 million views, you know what I'm saying? So salute to him for that. He's another dude represented by the boss. You know, I just said all those things about that. She also got Swamp more out there. She got him working and taking a lot of big battles and doing his thing. He's booked to battle John later this year. Obviously he's booked to battle Easy. And I don't know if Easy and Swamp would have worked stuff out. Maybe the boss smoothed that over and got it working out. I don't necessarily know. You know, Easy was saying he was going to never do a battle as long as the boss was Swamp's manager. And Easy ended up doing a battle anyway. So I think that says a lot more about Easy than it do Swamp. But she got him that battle. And I don't know. We don't know if that battle would have really happened maybe without the boss. Like maybe she told him like, yo, you don't gotta battle Easy, but you may need to battle Easy. It might be a good thing for you to do. And now we getting a battle. We getting a battle that a lot of people wanted to see in the first place. A lot of people do want to see Swamp and Easy. Is one of the most anticipated battles coming up. So, you know, and I heard that that's who, you know, Swamp said in the interview, like they asked her, how did this battle come together? And he was like, the boss set it up. So she set it up. You know, I don't know. I don't know if them two egos would have been able to set it up before then, but the dude beat Rex. He beat Verb. He beat 40 Bars. Got a debatable with Chef Trez. That's like a classic. That Chef Trez battle is damn near classic. The Calico battle, you could argue he won. I think the general consensus would be that he probably got edged out. That might be like a 55-45. That battle was close too, or maybe a 60-40. But he went to Michigan and Detroit and went toe to toe with Calico. So I gotta give him his credit. We'll see. He definitely needs to beat Easy, and he definitely needs to beat John. Or a lot of this don't really matter at the end of the day because you're probably gonna be main event in some of these battles, and you need to be able to show and prove. But I gotta give Swamp his credit. I don't feel like lyrically he is like excellent or anything, but you don't have to be. And this just goes to show that if you have your own style, you have believability, and you have like intention with your raps, you ain't got to be no lyrical miracle nigga. You do not got to be Eunice. You do not got to be Chilla Jones, and you can get exactly where you want to be in battle rap. So I give Swamp a lot of credit, and I kind of feel like Swamp just seemed like he's just kind of a cool dude. I don't really know him. I saw him at an event one time. We didn't really get a chance to politic. I think I might have said what's up to him. He said what's up back. But I don't really know him that well. But he just seemed like he's, you know, I know he's had some issues in terms of people around him, like dying and having different stuff. And he lost some close friends or whatever. But, you know, he shows up, he does his thing, and salute to him. I wasn't thrilled about the coffee battle that he had on T-Top's League. He definitely lost that battle, so that's why the Easy battle and the John battle was so important this year, because he started the year off with a bad performance versus Coffee. But like I said, he got a lot of shit going on with people losing their life around him, so his head might not even been in that battle. But still, you know, a loss is a loss. We don't make no excuses around here. So he definitely needs to, you know, win these battles. But we gonna see, man. Swamp, #1 on the stock rise list. Salute to him. I definitely feel like he has emerged as one of these guys in battle rap where he was up and coming. He basically went from PG to top tier, in my opinion. I do feel like he's top tier now. He got a lot of vets that he can battle, and it don't seem like a mismatch no more. Like, oh, I'm battling Swamp. Like now that's a real match right now for you to get Swamp. So like I said, he got Verb, Calico, Rex, he's getting a top dog. So when you get them kind of top dogs, you can kind of become one of them top dogs, especially if you beating them. And number 1 on the stock rise. So that is a stock rise list, man. There were some other people that I thought about putting on a list that I felt like had pretty good years. They didn't make the list, but one was Rex. I feel like Rex had a pretty good year.
Grown man boss. Yeah. Something you gotta deal with.
Let's go.
No matter how many of them fabricated lines he just said, it ain't gonna be up to this real shit.
Let's go. Let's go, Rex.
You said what you got to say. But my favorite part is making a nigga think that he got away. I'm proper, Jay.
Talk crazy.
I'll take you off the roster, Jay. NBA Hall of Fame. After this, you're gonna need a doctor, Jay. Damn! If Jay is that guy, tell me where we're at.
Here, everywhere.
Intensive is where we put all the niggas that care at. Let's go! How the fuck Jay think he a guy? He that guy when he aware that? Chemotherapy. You gonna get these bald heads. I know you hear that.
That's fire. I know you hear
it. With my hands tied behind my back, this ain't a fair match. Ain't a place in New York City you'll be the man at. Good work always sell itself. You understand that? The Coke so raw, the stamp on it said bareback.
And I felt like he was deserving to be on the stock rise list. I can't remember where he was and Cody, if they had him on the list at all. But I do feel like Rex had an interesting year. He lost a Swamp. But a lot of y'all forget that he battled Chess earlier in the year, and that was a good battle on URL. It got messed up. They almost got into a little altercation, and they re-recorded it later on in a small room. And Rex went crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning of 2024. He battled Chilla Jones. He won that battle as well. So, yeah, you had the Swamp battle and stuff. I just felt like Rex had a good year. I felt like he had another battle. I can't really think of all his battles, but I'm like, yo, I was fucking with Rex here. I felt like he kind of took more battles this year. Rex is kind of a guy that battles like once or twice. I felt like he battled like at least 4 times this year, and he gave good performances. Fonz is someone I considered. I kind of don't really know what his year looked like. I just feel like Fonz just don't be losing battles, really. I feel like he's always good. He's always nice. He kind of fucks Suge up, stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, Fonz is someone that's like really, really good. I know he just battled Bill Collector. I'm just trying to think about his year, but I'm like, what's really holding Fonz back? Like, I don't quite know. I know he's trying to battle John right now. That'd be an interesting battle if he can get that battle. But I just kind of feel like Fonz is someone that you don't be hearing, yo, Fonz got smoked. Like, Fonz be kicking niggas' ass. I gotta be honest with you. Another person was Vixen. I feel like she seems to be more in the mix. I think after she lost to Jazz and she kind of took a step back. And now this year she's about to battle Twerk. We're going to see how that goes. But who else she battled? Official. And she beat 40 bars in a cage. Y'all remember that? She battled 40 bars in a cage and won that battle. That was a great performance by her. So you definitely can't forget that. And the official battle was like a surprise battle that a lot of people didn't know about. So I do feel like she kind of got back on the mix. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's been kind of like incognito doing OnlyFans and all kind of stuff like that. So I definitely was thinking about that. And that might be it for other people. You know what I'm saying? That I thought could make the list. Hansel is another guy I think is pretty good in battle rap as well. That people don't talk about it a lot. I feel like I watched a few of his battles lately. Him and Dollar Bill is a great battle. Like, Hansel really did his thing in that battle. Dollar Bill did his thing in that battle. That's a dope battle. And, you know, Hansel was just on, he just won on Bags and Bodies. He just got busy for the riot. So shout out to Hansel for that. But that's the list, man. You know what I'm saying? That is the list for the stock rise. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the list, where y'all got people. Did I leave anybody off? Did I not put this person on, that person on, or whatever? Salute to everybody in battle rap that's been doing their thing. ChrisUnbias, holla at your boy.